out of balance. At the healthiest corner on earth, my focus is restoring that balance naturally using time-tested herbs, personalized wellness plans, and nutritional guidance, helping your body return to homeostasis, the state where healing begins. When your body is in balance, it can protect, repair, and renew itself. You don't have to wait until things get worse. You can take control of your health now. My goal is simple: to prevent chronic disease and support your body's natural ability to heal. Book your free consultation today. Give me a call at 736-3962 or 709-8450. Let's restore balance and prevent what's preventable, because your healing journey starts with one step, and I am here to walk it with you.
Grand uprising, my people. Sorry about that, grand uprising. So that's my new ad, you know, yours truly, compile it, you know what I mean? And a brother in the studio just polish it off by making it, you know what I'm saying? All right, so grand uprising, my people, I want to get into things this morning, and I want you guys to get a pen and paper, as always, and listen to the information that's I'm going to dish out this morning. And more so, those ladies out there, if you've been struggling to lose that weight, because I know enough women that are struggling with the weight. Has brothers too, you know. But to me, women takes better care of them, and I say this unapologetically, as always. I think women takes better care of themselves when it comes to health and exercise than us men do, usually. So, get your pen and paper and you will understand. I want to talk about something called phthalates this morning. It's in everything, and why our body struggles to lose a lot of weight. You do not want to miss out on this. And if you didn't get all the information that I'm about to give you today, which I probably won't be able to give you, not even 1/3 of the information, you still need to reach out to me and give me a call at 736-3962 or 709-8450. All right, your free consultation awaits you. That's for sure. Right, so you need to listen to this morning. It's something I touched on before, but I want to focus on it because, as like I said before, it's in everything. And understanding why a lot of times you struggle with that weight is to listen to what I'm about to tell you this morning. All right, so keep locked on. So good morning, grand uprising, my people. Good morning. Good morning, Tobago, my Bago people. Good morning, Delhi Ford. Good morning, Dallas Ford. Good morning, Delhi Ford. Just remember, this is your boy, Mr. Johnson, a.k.a. name is Sledge, Khaki, Leadman, Mr. FX, Dr. Groove, and now RJ. So a lady asked me, what is RJ for? I said, the acronym is Research Jumbie. So why Jumbie? I said, I contextualize the word research, Jumbie. I contextualize the word Jumbie. Give it some thought and you'll see why I use that acronym. All right? So sit tight, man. Good morning. Cut. Good morning to you, doggy. What going on? Bim Bim, Sammy, Pedro, Andy, all the boys up there, body. What's going on, man? Frame, Keith O'Neill. I know I talked to Frame yesterday sometime. I spoke with him a couple of times during the course of the week. And I tell you guys why I used to call him Frame. He had no pectoralis much. He had no chest. So we talk, we leave out the T, so it's chest. So he come like a pirate, he buried chest of sand, you know, and so he lost, he had none. All right, so that's the deal. Good morning, Fred, man. Blessed morning to you, man. Good morning to my cousin Scrappy. What's going on, my brother? Scrappy, the man. What's going on, brother? Check him out in Caroni there. All natural juices. I tell you guys, big things are going. Sit tight with them juices. You're going and get proper circulation. You can drink those kind of juice because, and if you're diabetic, it's going to help you in a lot of ways to help reduce insulin. Big things are going. Well, let's sit tight. It's coming. And that's how what's up. And passion fruit, you don't have nobody in the world could do it the way Scrappy does it. All right? So good morning, my Bago people. Good morning to my siblings. Good morning, Lynette. Good morning, darling. How are you, my dear? Good morning, Wax Dog Jr., Kenneth Johnson, good morning. Joe Blunt, blessed morning to you, man. Good morning. Good morning, Allison. Malik, good morning there. Good morning, and good morning. Bo Rich, what's going on, man? Dancer Boy Keith Johnson, how you doing this morning, my brother? Love in the house. Andy Daniel, what's going on? Me and that brother go way back. Back into times. Good morning, my brother. How you doing? So, good morning, Bassi. Ex-police officer Bassi. And good morning to all the police officers out there. Grand uprising to you guys. Good morning, man. Keep standing tall. The fire officers, the regiment, good morning to you. The Coast Guard, blessed morning to you. The men on the road who hustling, the taxi drivers, you're doing your thing. Be safe on the nation roadway out there. Be good. Keep standing tall. Stay focused. Pay attention to your surroundings. All right? The fire department, blessed morning to you guys. Keep standing tall. So my Trinity Passy, good morning. Angie, good morning to you, my dear. How are you this morning? My brother, Jason McPhee, how you doing? Some people asking, why you send out all these greetings? Because I love people. Good morning to you. Blessed morning to all my folks, man. Good morning and good morning and good morning. No, if you didn't hear your name, no, you are loved. Good morning, Samantha. Good morning, my dear. In the United of States, good morning to you there. You know who you are. Good morning, Miss Aaron. Good morning, Miss Aaron. Miss Cynthia Aaron, good morning to you in Atlanta. Love in the house, my dear. And all the people who locked on in Brooklyn, Canada, everybody named Brooklyn, Atlanta, also in LA. Good morning to you. I can't remember what time it is now in LA, but good morning to you all. From Trinidad and Tobago, this is your boy, a.k.a. RJ. All right? Love in the house, and we will continue to do the best we can, the best we know how. In this life, we need each other to be each other. Without each other, we simply not each other. Let's keep it real. And keep it real with yourself, all right? Love in the house. Good morning, Seema. Good morning there. And good morning, my brother Rennie. Blessed morning to you all. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Cruz. Blessed morning, Mariah. Good morning to you. All the love in the house. All right? Fella, good morning. Fella and mom, good morning to you. Blessings. I haven't heard from you in a while. Hope all is well. Got to give you a call soon. Good morning and good morning and good morning. All right? So let me jump into this story right now. Kyle, what's the time? Nice, beautiful. All right, so folks, I want to talk about something called phthalates. All right, phthalates. Tunel, good morning. How you doing? Denise, blessed morning to you. Good morning. Orchids Delight, love in the house to you. Blessed morning to you, and hope all is well. All right, so let me move on. Miss Nicole Huggins, good morning to you. Kyle, you said, I didn't want it to go on the side. Miss Nicole Huggins, good morning to you. Oh, you said it. Oh, Kylos is our boss. Thank you, man. All right, thanks. I should know better. I should know it. You sharp like razor. Thanks, man. Thanks. My bad. Yeah. Good morning, Marlon. Good morning to you, my brother. Good morning. Marlon, we're going on with Curtis, man. Tell Curtis, give me a holler. All right? Hope all is well with him, man. All right, so love in the house. Let me move on. All right. Good morning, Miss Nicole Huggins. Good morning to you, beautiful. How are you this morning? So I want to talk about phthalates. And Kylos, can you just hand me that phone stand there, please, brother? Thank you, man. Appreciate it very much. All right, so I want to talk about phthalates and the dangers of phthalates. It's an endocrine disruptor. I want you guys to understand this. Sorry about that kind of going in and out that you just got there. Listen very carefully. Phthalates. I want you guys, please try and research it. Put it out there. I put a little thing up on my status. I don't know how well it went. I don't know if it go through properly or whatever. I tried to repost it twice, so I'm not sure if I do the right thing there, but I'm sure whatever is there, it's enough for you to understand the road I'm walking on this morning, the journey I'm going to take you on this morning, and you need to trust me through that journey. All right, so here's the deal. Phthalates is in almost everything that we come into contact with. It's in our houses every single where. It's in cologne, it's in perfume, it's in deodorant, it's in hair products, it's in everything. And we can breathe that in. It also in food. Now, if you want to look up the word phthalates, which is Thalates, you will have to put a PH in front of it. It's kind of funny words, right? So phthalates, all right? It's phthalates. It's just a kind of weird word. They would do that. You know why they would do that? To confuse you, all right? Yeah, true stories to confuse you. But look it up, and you would see sometimes the reason why you struggle so much to lose weight. And let me give you a reason, one of the reasons why phthalates is so insidious, meaning it's so silent and can be as dangerous as it want to be in terms of running counter to your endocrine system. Your endocrine system is what's responsible for the whole body producing the correct essential nutrients flowing properly. You know, everything that comes together. So let me just explain to you what happens, the wisdom of your physiology, and how magically it happens when your body keeps fighting for itself. And the reason I want to talk about this morning is that a lot of people who come by me think that all the nonsense that they would have done to their body, what did that nonsense come from? The phthalates I'm talking about this morning, because that may not be such a nonsense in the sense that we don't know. It's an insidious creeper. It's a deceptive way of these people promoting this stuff here. If it can be in chemicals, which I just explained to you there, which is a chemical, but if it can be in products, hair products and cologne and those things, what is it doing in food? But trust me, it is in food as well. Now, hear what? The wisdom of your physiology, this is what happens. When your body grabs those type of poison, rather than letting it kill you, it stores it as fat. Now, hear me out. Let me just rest that down a little bit. When you come by Mr. Johnson, do not ask me any question about how long this is going to take. Unless you are prepared, let me keep it real to you. Unless you are prepared to pay me $150,000, allow me to walk around with a bull pistol or a piece of cardboard, follow you everywhere you go, tell you how to eat, how to manage your stress, and how to sleep, do not ask me such inept question. I beg of you, don't do it. How long it's going to take? Don't do that. I don't know what your body been struggling with over 10, 15 years. You don't even know. You would have gone places before you come to me. Let us keep it real. When you come by me, I lay it out to you real. If you trust the process, the minimum you need to be by me is 120 days. So don't think I could fix anything or help your body fix anything in 1 month. That ain't gonna work. It nah go work. Right? Let me keep it real here. It nah go work. All right, so some of you may not like that punctuation. You may not like how I come across it, and that's fine with me. I am being real to you. There aren't no deceptions with you, with me, when I dispensate certain information. Okay? It may make you feel uncomfortable, and that's okay, because that's where growth begins. Growth begins when we become uncomfortable. Nobody grows when you're comfortable. No, you adjust and you think you could fix things when you're uncomfortable. So you stay there like the frog in the water. If you put fire underneath that cold water, it adjusts its body heat until it cooks inside of that part or whatever you put it in. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So some of you are in that position. No disrespect. It's just conditioning, it's programming, and it's engineered ignorance. Let me keep it real. It's the reason why we struggle with things, because some of it we don't know. And we don't know that we don't know. We didn't know that we didn't know, and we still don't know that we didn't know that we don't know. Right? So let me keep it real. So here it is. The wisdom of your physiology, store this thing as fat. Now the reason why I bring in the part about don't ask me questions like that, give the body a chance, follow my instructions, and allow your immune system to go to war for you. The reason I did that is because of this. Listen carefully. The body store these phthalates, glyphosate, deuterium, heterocyclic amines, acrylamides. The list goes on and on and on. I could stay here and just ravel off all the things that are in our foods that is so far removed from our ancestral DNA. No wonder why we are suffering. No wonder why we have all these chronic illness and think we can fix them with some prayers or going and see a Obia man. Okay? So let's get real here. These poisons are stored as fat because they are endocrine disruptors. They store as fat to keep you alive. if you are trying the usual way to lose that weight, which is a deficit of calories, you're on the wrong road. You shouldn't be on the deficit of calories to lose weight anyway. Well, I eat a little bit of calories today, or whatever and whatever and whatever. Look, let us keep this real again. If I tie you in the woods for 2 weeks, it have no science that you're going to lose weight because you got nothing to eat but bush. And you're going to eat out all the bush around you to the parameter in which you can reach the length of the rope to how far I tied you, right? Come again, let us be real here. Because sometimes we need to reckon this way. I need to come across this way so you understand what's going on. I'm talking to grown people here. And for those who aren't too grown that listening to this, grow up a little bit. And I tie you in that area and you're feeding. When it's done, you got nothing to eat. You got nothing to eat. You might get some minerals from on the ground, but you're going to lose weight. So there are no science there. The reason I brought this up is simply this. There aren't no weight loss on the face of this earth without the reduction of insulin. When you eat those endocrine food, those endocrine disruptors, that insidious phthalates, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're eating food that are low. It's dense in insulin spiking stuff, which is refined carbohydrates and refined flour, vegetable seed oil. Those things spike up the insulin level. So the more you try to look at calories from that perspective, is the more weight you're going to put on. The harder you work out is the more free radicals that is released into the body, and the more cortisol that is going to release from the body to protect itself. Because after a while, the body going and say, well, wait, hold on, you want to kill me? Or I don't have proper nutrients. You're going hard. I was taking you a mile a morning. Now you started taking me a mile and a half. All of a sudden, you started taking me 2 miles. Where am I getting the nutrients to carry you there? So in order for the body to protect itself, your biochemistry and the wisdom of your physiology, it releases cortisol to protect itself. And free radicals is right behind it. You need a pickaxe and a fork to dig off that fat. So no matter what you do, because your perspective of calories come from the very endocrine disruptors, you go and pick up this food in box and you look at the label. It says, all right, this is 0.2 calories. But what you are looking at is what the 0.2 calories is on. Everything there is poison. So you look at that and now you try to lose weight from a caloric standpoint. Losing weight from a caloric standpoint don't ever work. Even if you are eating healthy, let's say half healthy, eating from that caloric standpoint, it will never, ever work. And here is why. Let us say you are eating, which the standard American diet is, eat 3 meals a day and snack in between, which is 6 meals. Even if that food is, let's say, decent, I want you to tell me, because every time that we eat, the pancreas releases insulin, which comes out in the blood, take care of glucose, glucagon, and park it in these cells. They go there, right? I want you to tell me, when would that insulin reduce so that you can lose fat? I want you to tell me. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people go through yo-yo trying to lose weight. Yo-yo, and it will frustrate them like crazy. So this week, let's say you start 160 pounds. Last month, you happen to lose 5 pounds. You're in your glory. You wake up one morning and you see 6 pounds on you. You want to know what's going on there. Well, I'm telling you what's going on there. What's going on there is that you're trying to lose weight from a caloric standpoint, which will never work. You're keeping insulin up. Without the reduction of insulin, you cannot lose weight. You want to know more about that? You want me to guide you through that and show you how easy it is for that science to kick in and put your body into ketosis mode? 736-3962 or 709-8450. That I will show you how easy it is, understanding the science, and your body goes into ketosis mode even when you're not working out, how this magic works. There aren't no maybe, if, ands, no but. And again, my disclaimer, beep, beep, I do not know everything. I consider myself an intelligent man because I know I don't know everything. But when I grab onto a particular subject matter, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to tell you this. When somebody come by me, once you follow the information I give you, you're going to chop that weight, or you're going to accomplish slowly what you need to accomplish. No quick fix. Let me reiterate again, I do not deal with pathologies. Pathologies is the downstream of symptoms. I deal with physiologies. It's not that I'm neglecting the pathology, you know. Don't get me wrong. When you deal with physiology, you're dealing with the root cause of your issue. That is the reason why impotence, heart problem, diabetes, polycystic ovarian syndrome, fibroids, endometriosis, interstitial cystitis, diastasis recti, plantar fasciitis, metatarsophagia, or they want me to go on more? High blood pressure. The reason for all that story is exactly what I just explained to you guys there. If you shift from this dogmatic way of thinking and believing you can accomplish what you're accomplishing because you're hearing it from so-called educated people, once you shift, you would see magic start happening. Because you see, while the information are coming from educated people, it's not running counter, it's not running in tandem with our ancestral teaching / diet. It's not. You cannot. We have evolved hormonally, not genetically, hormonally. You want to know that? Walk the street. You'll see how many brothers just put on massive amount of weight, sisters massive amount of stomach area. And mind you want to know when you're in trouble? Measure your circumference. Pull that tape around your waist. Once that is more than your height, you have worries. Plenty worries. Let me punctuate that again. Measure your circumference. Pull that tape around your waist. If it is more than your height, worries. Plenty worries. I go in and call Super Blue this morning and tell Super Blue make a soca for me with plenty worries around your waist. That's my boy, my protege, boy. That's my protege. Going and I just always pass and check him, man. I love that brother, bad. Oh God, I know, man. I got so much love in my heart for this man. Yeah. So, let me just send a nice warm workout, a warm up for Pernella. Good morning, Pernella. Blessed morning, Pernella. Pernella, I hope you're in class this morning. You know, you just came to my mind. Good morning. And let me just send a beautiful shout out and love. I don't send no shout out, I just send love to Miss Francisca. Francisca, you know who you are, in Florida. Brilliant woman. She's at Trinity. And she right up there. So earlier, Francisca, yeah, we've been communicating for a while, been in touch for a good while now. So blessed morning, Francisca. I think I sent her one and two little, but I want to give her a warm one this morning. So blessed morning to you, Francisca. Hope all is well, my dear. All right? A Trini woman, she's right up there. She's licensed. I ain't telling all you all. Tune in next week and I'll give all you some more. All right? I'll give all you some more on what's going on, man. All right, so the all right. I wouldn't say nothing with that message that was just came in there. Good morning, Corporal John. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Miss Nicole Gordon John, blessed morning to you. Hope all is well. Love in the house as always. All right. And once again, let me just say another shout out to Angie. Good morning to you, my dear. Hope all is well. Angie. Blessed love to you, my dear. All right. Right. So let me just go back and not get distracted. So, folks, I hope thus far you start getting where I'm going at with this struggling and you with weight loss. That again, this is why many people, more so women, I think, struggle with that yo-yo thing. Again, because I find brothers don't take good care of their health as women does. I find women more apt to watch what they eat and whatever. The thing is that they think eating a low-calorie stuff, and because it says heart-friendly and cholesterol low and all this stuff on boxes is good. Once it's in box, you start off wrong anyway. All right? And when you eat whole foods, you're satiated a lot longer. You're taking longer to get hungry, and therefore your body will be in a better way to burn fat insulin from inside the cell. Once that insulin burn, your body dives straight into ketosis mode. Magic happen. You're going to lose that fat right where you want to lose it. You may not lose, and let me just say this, because some of you trip off on this too. Many of you guys get caught up with this. So let me give it this way to you. Let's say again you weigh 165 pounds, right? Your goal is to drop off a 5 to a 10 pounds. Let's say that, right? Which will be an illusion of inclusion depending on your body type, whether you're an ectomorph, endomorph, or mesomorph. Now, if you want to know the difference, you can research it, or again, use the phone number I gave you. Come and see me. I'll explain to you the difference, ectomorph, endomorph, or mesomorph. These are different body type, and many of you guys out there don't even know the body type, but I'm giving you this story. Let's suppose you want to lose 10 pounds from 165 pounds, right? Now, all of a sudden, you lose 2 inches. You notice you had to use a little belt. No, you had to change little clothes. And you go and you go back on the scale and you lose 1 pound. You're now weighing 164 pounds. And you trip off. This and this. No. You're on the right track. Your body is doing what it's supposed to do. Forget the weight at that time. That BMI, that body mass index, is running congruent to the type of body you have. So forget that for a bit. Look at how your clothes fit. Look at how you look and feel. That 2 inches, you're cooking with gas. Forget the weight. You want to lose the inches. You want to lose the subcutaneous fat. There's intramuscular fat as well. You want to lose that. And the deadly one is the visceral fat on the inside. You're going to start losing that too. So things going to happen. So the stomach start getting flatter. The waistline start getting a little more taper. You're looking at more voluptuous looking. This is for the lady, more voluptuous looking. You start having that sort of V-shaped kind of curvy Coca-Cola look. Like yourself. And don't be tripping off because you lost only 1 pound. And this is the science I need to explain to you guys, because a lot of people eating a whole bunch of food, or they try to lose weight calorically and the body start looking loosey. No, you're losing the weight, but you look jiggly. It ain't nice. You ain't looking proper, right? And because of that, I will, so let me just explain some more. I want my brother to run back this idea for me. So hold tightly for me a little bit. We'll be right back.
Are you dealing with high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, prostate issues, cancer, PCOS, fibroids, or low testosterone? These conditions do not just show up overnight. They are signs that your body is out of balance. At the healthiest corner on earth, my focus is restoring that balance naturally, using time-tested herbs, personalized wellness plans, and nutritional guidance, helping your body return to homeostasis, the state where healing begins. When your body is in balance, it can protect, repair, and renew itself. You don't have to wait until things get worse. You can take control of your health now. My goal is simple: to prevent chronic disease and support your body's natural ability to heal. Book your free consultation today. Give me a call at 736-3962 or 709-8450. Let's restore balance and prevent what's preventable, because your healing journey starts with one step, and I am here to walk it with you.
Yes, folks, thank you for holding. I am here to walk it with you. Yes, yours truly compiled it. Yes, that's yours truly voice. But the brother inside here kind of smoothed it off. All right, so I love that, man. So let's go back to where we were. All right, so a lot of times the skin becomes jiggly. That's not beautiful. That ain't proper. You want to look proper. So if you want to look proper, let's delve into something different right now. Now, mind you, if you are aware of what I just told you there, remember, not only that you are preventing these endocrine disruptors, but you are also putting your body's biochemistry in a way where you can lose not only weight, not only in the right, proper way, burning fat the way it ought to be done. Not only that, but you're preventing your body from catching these simple cold and all these diseases that you can catch quite easily. Your biochemistry will be a whole lot healthier. This is what I'm saying. And again, I ask you guys this question: is the absence of disease good health? The answer is an unequivocal no. The absence of disease isn't good health. There's good health and there's health span. It's not good health. Good health comes when you can back the disease, pathogens, viruses that comes your way. It jumps out, and in hours you start feeling better. That is proper health. That is homeostasis in vitro, and I can help you how to do that. Once you put the body in a position where it can heal and fight, which is to take raw materials, it will do it. Raw materials, it will do it. Raw materials, it will do it. The human body needs 60 from a naturopathic, Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese, whatever, natural healing, wellness, the human body. That's our perspective. I don't know how much of the brothers hold that who are doing what I'm doing here. The human body needs 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 2 or 3 essential fatty acids, which is EFAs. Your body going to war for you. You hear what I'm saying? War is going to war for you. And I'm willing here. You know what I mean? I have this diet modification sheet. All you have to do, send me a message or send it for you. Start there. Start there. It is very, no, you could argue with me that one size don't fit all. And I would say you're probably right. From a lot of angles, you're probably right. But trust me, what's on that paper is what killing us, especially in Trinidad and Tobago. What's on that paper, and if you stay away from them, I guarantee you're going to be a whole lot healthier. And your body will be a whole lot healthier inside out. Literally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and from a biochemist standpoint, absolutely. So just send a thing and say, please send me the diet modification sheet, and stand there. Again, I say, not because I talk a particular way means I know everything. It means I know what I'm talking about on that particular subject matter. All right? So let's move on. Now, again, let me go back again before I go forward. We have this thing in our heads that if the information comes from somebody that is educated, it is good information. You need to rethink that. You need to go back a little bit. Sometimes here what we need to relearn some of the things that were taught to us. Because the people who gave us these information had the best of intention. Our past parents and our grandpas and stuff, best of intention. But they got it from somebody who also had the best of intention. But it wasn't good for us. My thing is, if there's a narrative that's been perpetrated long enough and it's incorrect, it becomes truth to people who don't know any better. Again, I say that respectfully. Ladies and gentlemen, this brother, you could make, from my conversation and my platform, you can deduce, based on what your spirit resonates with, if he real or if it ain't real. Or if he ain't real. You can deduce from that. And like I was saying before, one size don't fit all. It doesn't. Because here what happened. If I call 20 people and I give them the sour cherry, which I ain't see sour cherry in a long, long time, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I saw it in about 3 weeks ago. I was in Bago and I went by a brethren. Man, he have a spot there and I view that. It's a view to a kill. It's so beautiful. And I saw sour cherry. But let's say I give you a recipe to make cherry wine. And I give 20 people, right? The same recipe. One of those 20 people, wine coming out the best. You know why? Not only the love and spiritual thing they put towards it, the spiritual energy they put towards it, the way they handle the washing of it, the way they store it, the attention they paid to the little things, one wine is going to come out the best. I challenge you on that. So I am very aware, one size don't fit all. But I'm also very aware too that the thought that we always embrace, that everything is in moderation, me, I know what you're talking about with that. And I don't know where are you going with that everything in moderation. To me, that's a reason to be implicit and continue to do the things that ain't good for you. Because it are some foods we do not need to eat, period. And if you know what's in there, if you know what's in there, it could never be good for you in moderation. Think well. Think well. Can you take poison in moderation? No, you need to leave that alone. It's not good. I don't care how little of it you take. It's going to have a deleterious effect on you and it's going to kill you. I do not support everything in moderation. Stop it. And I debunked such narrative. All right. Let's go on. Let me go back to another question again. The same thing my brother asked me yesterday. Sorry, folks. Well, my saliva nearly choked me there. But brother asked me again yesterday. He says, Mr. Johnson, does drugs really lower cholesterol, right? I love that question because I think his head started, there's a switch that needed to be flipped, started flipping his head. So that's why he asking me the question. And I said, look, let me again, I talk about things that are declassified. So my brother radio station cannot be brought into disrepute. But it's good enough if they come after me to sue me, I will get some money. Let us not look at what statin drugs does to bring cholesterol down. Because if you ask me the question, Mr. Johnson, does statin drugs really bring down your cholesterol? My answer is yes. Here what I want them and you to consider. What it does to the liver to bring your cholesterol down. Because I'm sure when you understand it from that point, because those of you who are diehard that still believe cholesterol causes osteosclerosis, who lacks a dangerous viewpoint of knowledge, you're going to change your mind, eh? Guarantee. Guarantee. You're going to change your mind. If you understand mechanism of action and what statin drugs to the liver to bring your cholesterol down, you're going and take off with a speed. Guarantee it. Do some research. Come and check me. 736-3962 or 709-8450. And for the diehard, again, you can go look at drufiravinskov.org. Look it up. He did, without any a priori built-in bias. He didn't need any study and money from our fraternity, our pharmaceutical industry. Sorry about that. He didn't need any money. He did a meta-analysis on every single heart operation that was done, every country on planet Earth. I urge you, because I talk about this already. And I don't know, a thing like me. If you start to read 6 o'clock in the morning, there's so much information that you could be there still 4 o'clock in the evening. There's so much information. But trust me, many of it going to sink in. And this meta-analysis was done on every heart person who died from a heart attack in this world. He went to every country on the face of the earth. Go there, the information is there. The pharmaceutical industry didn't like that very much, but they can't move it. Because you see, the Lancet and those people support that. The Lancet, that place that will zombie everybody that's in London. Yeah, don't play going around the Lancet with no dosage store, okay? Right? Because they will light you up. Okay. So here it is now. On that meta-analysis, there isn't one single shred of evidence to show cholesterol causes osteosclerosis and heart attack. What happens there, as I told you guys before, we eat food that oxidizes. It damages the endothelium inside the blood vessels. It go and rupture the artery. You start to bleed, cholesterol, go there and stop the blood. Now you're blaming cholesterol. Well, if you're dead, you can't blame cholesterol. And if cholesterol just say, I'm not going there because they're not treating me good, we will have a lot of dead people on a daily basis. I urge you guys to go and do your own research and debunk the narrative that was fed to us so that other people can continue to stay in power. That's why I'm here. And that's why I sound fearless sometimes. Again, pardon me if I come across arrogant. I don't mean to be. Trying my best, man. A little how to pong me up, so I tried my best, right? And I don't mind the ponging, believe what I'm telling you. I don't even pay any attention to that. So go and look that up. And what I want you to do again is look at the reason why. Look at the reason why. You hear what I'm saying? Look at the reason why your cholesterol drop when there is an interference / mechanism of action by way of starting drugs. I urge you to do that. I really do. Because you see, we miss it. And again, we embrace emotions. And for us, emotions dictates our decision. That only work with one thing, ladies and gentlemen. A husband that love your wife, make proper emotional impact on her, because that will dictate her decision, and it will decide whether your marriage lasts or not. On the other side of midnight, we need to stop being so emotional about things, because it intertwines with our belief system. We need to back up on that a little bit, because you will realize that's where our real problem is. The things we complain about all the time that we don't like, we help build that because of our acquiescence to certain laws, not laws, to certain, what I should say, to certain control mechanism. We acquiesce to it, and then we complain about it. If you're complaining about it, it means you're not comfortable with it, but you help build it. That's what I call engineered ignorance. But I'm going to leave that right there for today. Let me move on to another subject, again, that my brother asked me yesterday. Very, just yesterday, this conversation come up. Again, a brother who talked about his wife and where she's hooked up with and who she's connected to. And he was advised that the best thing to do is not to take metformin, glybride, glucoflage, diamicron, and all those stuff, but to take insulin, which is the best thing. That came up again. Talked about this already. And he's so implicit. Mind you, the kind of news that I would have heard from other people with what he's going through and all this stuff, he don't realize the very thing that he believes working for him is going to kill him. Slowly. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know why you become a diabetic? Because your body start resisting the very things that was there to protect you. That's why it's called insulin resistance. Again, let me reiterate, the pathology of diabetes is insulin resistance. I want you to answer this question for those of you who sort of miss the little cracks in between with reference to the message I'm trying to let impact you in a positive way. For those of you who drive a car, I want you to tell me how long you can drive it. When it's overheating, I want you to tell me how long you can drive it with the needle in red. I will wait. And for those of you who understand why when it go in red, you need to find out why it's overheating, I applaud you. The very thing that they're doing for you when it comes to you being a diabetic. If your body releases insulin, why do you need to take insulin? It's guaranteed for sure you're going to die from cancer, serious high blood pressure. They're going to have to put a catheter up in you because you can't urinate properly. The list goes on and on. For sure, that is what's going to happen to you. All you got to do, why don't you just stay away from the things that causing the insulin to go up? The same way the persons who recognize, let me go and see what causing my car to overheat and fix it, rather than stopping every minute and feel that could solve the problem. The science is clear, ladies and gentlemen, why we suffer, why we get our toes amputated under these circumstances. I just bring in the message. Please, don't pop the messenger's neck. Don't do that. Listen to the message. All right? Don't hate the player. Hate the game. The game that's been playing on us. The game that's been played on us. The one that we embrace. The things that killing us we embrace it. And because our belief system is entrenched with a certain narrative, we hold on to what is dangerous for us, which is habituation. Why? Well, maybe this is why Mr. Johnson is here. I could bring some solution to your pollution. You know, I revisit my program last week, and I did the reverse. Rather than saying I bring solution to the pollution, I'll bring pollution to the solution. No. I misspoke. I'm sorry about that. I would bring some solution to your pollution. All right? And that's what I'm about. As you would hear my ad, this is my interest. This is my focus. To prevent the body from having chronic disease. I won't catch all of them, but I will catch a lot. And all you have to do is give the body the raw materials, and it will battle for you. Let me give you an idea of how serious this is and how realistic this is. And not only is, but can be. Here's the deal. You understand when you're suffering a particular disease, how long it takes before it literally knocks you down? Your body keeps fighting. 10, 15, and 20 years. It fight and it fight. Eventually, every single drop of nutrients in your body, gone. You're running on fumes. You know what saved you there? You know what saved you most of the time there? The natural raw material that would have remained in the body. And many of us wasn't even close. Well, imagine if you're close and optimizing structure and function the way God and nature intended it to be. Pal, it's not going to happen. It wouldn't have no time to fester and create all these problems where it is creating a deleterious effect on our biochemistry. It wouldn't have the time to do that. Our endoplasm, our mitochondria, our microbiome, the nucleus of the cell, they can only function on proper nutrients. Don't look for salvation anywhere else. Look for proper nutrients and nutrify the human body. And that nutrification, for lack of a better word, can only come from botanical herbs and minerals, which I explained to you. Minerals are the lion's share of essential nutrients, and minerals come from the earth. Our food comes, the minerals come with the proper conducive bacteria that the plant suck up the bacteria. With the minerals, we eat the plant or we eat the animal that eat those plants. Where else are you getting minerals from? And therefore, if you lack these minerals, it's important, and minerals are essential. And the word essential means your body can't make it. I understand that. Your body cannot make it. And if your body can't make it, it has to be imported into your body. So for those of you who sit vicariously and complicitly, well, I don't really take nothing, you know. Well, don't take it now. Don't take it. Because you're so implicit in your ignorance, and the same people who talk that nonsense, watch what they eat. The only thing saving you is a trace of your DNA from your ancestors that's protecting you. It's only a matter of time. And I could sit down here and talk the same stuff, you know, and ride out the same time like you. The difference is quality. Quality of life. Most of us walk around. Let's say we are from 1 to 100. Most of us walk around with 45 to 55% our natural state of being when it comes to health. And that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. So that's the difference. Quality of life. Because me, I'm telling you why I'm going to live 120, you know. I would love to. But it don't mean that. All it means quality. I'm 65 years young in September 29th. I'm going to start to push this because my body does always knock me when I come off this. But why you not talking about your age? Well, that's working for you. Keep talking about your age. You must do it. You must do it. I like to keep that quiet, but maybe I should listen to him. September 29th, 65 years young. I know something that most people don't know. And that is to understand synergistically how the human body works when given the raw materials to optimize structure and function. I want to finish off by saying the reason I brought up the insulin stuff is because many people miss that. But let me just say this again. Our DNA, the word DNA. Let me reiterate, deoxyribonucleic acid. The word ribose is sugar. Sugar is the engine of the body. Let your sugar drop below 50, you're going to have problems. The problem is, listen great, the problem is the body don't need it in that way in which we are doing it. All right? Because the liver makes sugar through a process called gluconeogenesis. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm almost there. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you who are in the States, Canada, and outside of Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana and Grenada, I get calls all the time. I thank you. I will do the best I can, the best I know how, to continue to do my research, because I do it every single day. I read a little something every day. I research every day. I'm literally obsessed. I'm addicted to this. It's my dharma. It's my gift. I found it through pain, but it's a beautiful thing. And I urge you guys, get uncomfortable. Life will be a whole lot better. How much more time I have there, Kylos? Right, beautiful. And I urge you guys to just be a little aware of what you put in the body temple. Just pay attention to it. Father's Day is coming up weekend, and many daddies can't go out on the field out there. This is I'm not bashing, but brothers, if you want, listen, if you want your kids to look up, you want your wife to look up, you got to stand tall, man. If you take some of you brothers out there, my fathers, my brothers, I'm telling all you go out there in the field and playing with your kids, and they're running around, they're going and roast you. The amount of energy they have and you don't have because you lack thereof, because you're not taking care of yourself. If you're not doing it for you, oh God, for God's sake, do it for them. Optimize structure and function for them. I urge you. Mr. Khan in Grandy, blessed morning to you. Coca Man, blessed morning. In the meantime and in between time. Again, in this life, we all need each other to be each other. Without each other, we are simply not each other. Am I my brothers and sisters keeper? I am. I should love them. When the good book says, love your neighbor as yourself, hear what that means. You know what that means? You got to love you first. That's where it starts. And if you don't know what self-love is, you can't love nobody else. So until then, until next week, by God's grace, I'll be right back on this platform. This is your boy, Mr. Johnson, a.k.a. RJ Megan.
Are you dealing with high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, prostate issues, cancer, PCOS, fibroids, or low testosterone? These conditions do not just show up overnight. They are signs that your body is out of balance. At the healthiest corner on earth, my focus is restoring that balance naturally, using time-tested herbs, personalized wellness plans, and nutritional guidance, helping your body return to homeostasis, the stage where healing begins. When your body is in balance, it can protect, repair, and renew itself. You don't have to wait until things get worse. You can take control of your health now. My goal is simple: to prevent chronic disease and support your body's natural ability to heal. Book your free consultation today. Give me a call at 736-3962 or 709-8450. Let's restore balance and prevent what's preventable, because your healing journey starts with one step, and I am here to walk it with you.
Are you searching for answers to life's questions? Those things that disturb and concern you the most? Why all the wickedness?